Well, hello and welcome YouTube. Brandon Robinson back here with yet another brand new, exciting video. Competitive play. San Mateo Bearcats taking on the Super Mega Baseball World. Game 17 of 26 in my season. Let's take a look at who we're facing today. Now, we have fallen on difficult times lately. We lost our last 2 games, and we've lost 3 of our last 4 games. We are now 11-5. When we were at one point, I want to say 9-1. So then that means we are 2 of our last 4 as well. So that's, we'll see what we can do next here. We have a road game against the Grapplers, the 5-11 Grapplers, who are bullpen beasts, who are defensive wizards, who have some speed, but the rest can be contained. And I think this is a good time for Jodie to really hand it to them. And I lowered my ego rating to 90. I forget if I did it going into this game. I think so. So we'll see if the offense kind of jumps up again and does their thing. It would be awesome if they did. I'm really looking forward to getting a nice win again. We had a team meeting together and we talked about some things, and it was me talking to myself and said how I got to be better at hitting for myself and not swinging at such crud pitches and all that kind of stuff. We'll see how we do. All right, so not the schedule. Let's go to the standings. I want to show you something in the standings here. We are 2.5 back of the Overdogs. The Overdogs are killing it. They are 1-0 against us. I'm sure we play them a little bit later in the season. Let's take a look at the schedule and see when we do that. We play the Overdogs in 6 games from now. 6 games from now. So we gotta show it to them. And look, Kylie's gonna be pitching that game, so I'm excited for that too. At least she's slated to, barring any sort of injury. Knock on wood there. All right, so let's go ahead and get this one started. Looking into the lineup, I got to get Raisa back in this lineup. She'll probably be catching this game, and Monet can stick around as well and probably play first base. Paige Stoveland will see the lineup again. The 4th, I think this is the 4th game. No, this is the 3rd game Paige Stoveland sat, and we are 0-3 in all of those games. We have lost a game where she was in the lineup, but we haven't won a game where she wasn't in the lineup, if you can believe that. Something else I'm going to do here, I did have a game where I started both Morella and Julia, and I said I wasn't ever going to do that, and I said I'd always have an Osuna playing. Because I did start both of them together, I'm going to have a game where they're both not playing, in fact, just to kind of even that out. It's just whatever, so that way I can get some more playing time for some others. Jaro had a nice... If you saw the last game, we almost came back from down 5 runs, and Jaro had a nice, I think, 2-run double with the bases loaded that was just clutch, and I want to hand it to her. You know, I owe her another start here. And I'm going to give Jada one more opportunity right here to try and do something within this thing. I don't think this is a big impactful game for me necessarily, so I will play her. However, she will not be leading off. I'm going to get her back in that second leadoff spot at the 9 hole, and I want to get Paige Otus in this game as well. So, let's see where I want to go from there. Kendall has not been hitting well lately. She has not been hitting well. So, how about we do... I'm drawing a blank here what I want to do suddenly. Let's try Jaro in the 2 spot. That's unconventional for me, but let's try that. Now, you know what? I'll get Jada in the 2 spot, Jaro in the 9 spot. At least that's something I've done before. And, let's get Paige Otus in this game instead of Dulce, and we'll put Paige in right and Kendall in left, and that's fine for me. Alright, so this is going to be my lineup for this game here. Taylor's been playing third base quite a bit lately. She's going to get back in the outfield very soon, next game, I'm sure, unless she's got to sit again. First starting lineup without Nosuna in it. You know what? They've gotten a lot of plate appearances, though, so it's not like they're not getting their playing time. And look, they've been earning their stride as well. They've been hitting just fine. It's been fantastic. El Viejo Stadium. I think we've been here before, but obviously it was for another team. We're actually going to start seeing some stadium repeats. We might have seen all of the ballparks now, in fact. There are probably only like 8 in this game in general. Which one was this? Oh, this is the one where we got shellacked. It was a different team, but this is the stadium where we have some of our picks. We need to bounce back from it, and we have some sour memories here where we want to think a little bit differently about this stadium than otherwise. It's a short porch stadium, especially in right field. It kind of reminds me of Great American Ballpark's right field. Not just the short porch, but also just the stands kind of look, and even those 2 light fixtures out there. Maybe a little bit of inspiration from that. The rest looks nothing like Great American Ballpark, I gotta tell you. That's Cincinnati's home field, if you must know. So, this pitcher does not have much velocity here. Hang on, I'll see the name in a second. That looks kind of like a ball. I think it says Ooh. Taylor's had a lot of strikeouts lately, I'll tell you what. And that looks like it was in the zone, but it was a changeup. He does not have a lot of velocity. He's thrown kind of slowly to me in comparison to what I'd normally see. Yeah, that definitely would have been a strike. Looks like his name is Lovelorn. Lovelorn. Ah, gotta get Jade off the schneid. I really do. If she can get a 2 or 3 hit game, it's just gonna serve wonders. It'll get her mojo up. You know, just a small thing will go a long way for her. I'm telling you right now. Ooh, I wanted to hit that. But right now I'm kind of telling myself to take till I get a strike, you know? Kind of just want to be in that scenario now, so I'm not really roughing things up. Alright, Paige. Can't believe I whiffed with Taylor again. I feel so bad, because that's generally not something I do. Really, the only time I whiff is if I swing at a pitch so terribly, that's my fault, or if I time it wrong. I'm not going to swing and miss with Taylor in any other sort of way. And what I mean by that is, even though this reticle size is the same for everybody, it seems to not really work the same for everybody. Obviously, people have different power and contact and things like that, but your ability to actually make contact seems to change despite the fact that the size looks the same. It really does. Like, I can swing and miss with somebody and actually meet this kind of on the ball. And, yeah, there's that. So he's thrown a few balls here, despite the fact that his accuracy is on point. I'm glad that he's a slower pitcher. I need this for myself for at least a game. I need to get back into the idea that I can actually hit somebody again. He threw that kind of hard for me. All right, 2-2 count. Let's go, Monet. And ground out second. So we left 2 runners on base there with a base hit and a walk, but we did make him throw a few pitches. I want to say it was at least 15, and that's definitely a good number to be at. Hopefully it was a little more. Their leadoff hitter is a 179 batting average. I think Jodie's going to do very well this game. I really do. And I want her to go for a long time. Her mojo is down, and I think if we can get it to a point where it starts to climb up, 1, 2, 3, see ya. As good of a strikeout as I can get. However, I wouldn't mind ending a pitch in a bat in 1 pitch as well. I just can't make the mistakes. And here, I don't even have to make a mistake for them to homer because it's just so shallow. Left center pocket is deeper, but it's still not one of the deepest ones. I think she was batting 160. I skipped it a little too fast. See, that area right there, that left center, it's not even 420, and I'm saying that... Oh my god, what just happened? What? This game can just be... Maybe that's where the... You know, I was talking about not being sure what 99 defense ego meant. Maybe they just... don't kind of lock on for you enough there. That's not Jodie's fault, and unfortunately the game is going to punish her as if it is her fault. It's going to treat it as if it was a double, just like a line drive off the top of the wall double or something like that, because it doesn't count as an error here. And you know, in real life, I don't think that one would have counted as an error either. Thank you, Racing. Yeah, I need Taylor in center field again, apparently, because... no, I think if that was Jada in center field, then she's just as good of a fielder as far as fielding ratings go. At least close enough to it that shouldn't have mattered. I think I was just holding onto the stick a little too long. Probably talking a little too much. Good first pitch single. Let's see how many pitches he's thrown so far here. What's his name? Pern or something again? Alright, I want to bunt with Jodie, but you know how I've bunted in the past and it hasn't been working, so... Lovelorn. I don't know. I'm not going to bunt with Jodie here. And I should have bunted with Jodie, because you know why? That is he took his time. What a jerk. Or she. I wasn't sure who it was. What a jerk. They took their time in that double play. Really should be bunting with Jodie there. And it almost becomes a 4-pitch inning. Not quite. So yeah, tale of 2 different innings there, even though 2 hits so far in this inning. More hits in this inning than I got in the first inning. In 4 pitches time. And Jaro. She does have that home run on the year. She did hit a ball off the top of the wall. Oh yeah, 26 pitches so far. She hit a ball off the top of the wall for a base clearing. Ooh, a little late on the swing. For a base clearing double or a 2-run double or something like that. And she's coming around. And look, she's not struggling any more than the rest of the team is. Everybody is struggling. I had, I think, 2 hits going into the 8th inning of that last game, or 3 or something like that. It was not a good game offensively. We have hit big offensive woes the past few games. I know it's a measure of the ego rising. However, I had a time where I had an ego of 90. And I faced, there we go, Jodie. And we faced that team, the team in Hawaii, whatever they were. And we scored the most runs we scored all season. So I think for me now, it's become a lack of confidence thing. And if you are a baseball or softball player, professional, rookie, doesn't matter. You of all people know that when you press... Hang on a second. Let's go! Yeah, I think that was Jaro. That when you're falling on hard times, you really press as a player. Her name is Jess Fowl. Jess Fowl! Let's see. Hopefully she doesn't hit it just fair, if you know what I'm saying. And the opposite can be true here, but just hear me out. When you end up going on a cold streak, when you end up slumping, you really fall on hard times that you put too much pressure on yourself. And what that means is every time you get out, no matter what you do, you could get robbed of a home run and you feel like it's the end of days. What happens is you get emotionally troubled. And there is an emotional side to the sport that can actually it wasn't a good swing and it almost got a good result and then it did not, so I felt bad for swinging again. What was I saying there? You know, you press, you fall on hard times and she squares it up and for nothing. So Jada, for example, batting like 170, she knows she's pressing. She's really feeling it right now. By her, I mean me, or I mean the game, if it's Mojo, whatever else. Really falling on hard times. She hits I'm not going to say hits the snot out of the ball. She hit a shot, but because it was contact swing, because she doesn't have much power, she hit it really as hard as she needs to hit it. Okay, 8-9 top. I think I want to get these outs pretty good. And she could line out right at somebody, then make a diving catch, whatever, hit it as hard as she could, and she's not going to feel good. Yeah. Not going to feel good about the result. Because all that she needs right now, she'll take a bloop single. Taylor's little hit that almost went over the shortstop right there, you know when you say, I'll take that? That means I recognize I did not do what I was supposed to do to be successful. You know, there's a formula in being successful in this game. It doesn't always guarantee success, but it maximizes opportunities for success. At least in a simulation world, in a probability realm, something like that. Hit the snot out of the ball, hit near line drives with this kind of trajectory, things like that. All right, 2-0 on the leadoff hitter here. So, Taylor's little bloop, if it goes over the head, she swung and missed at the changeup low, right? So start up here. The first at bat, she whiffed on the changeup. So I'm going to go back down here now. One more time. Ooh, a little too much plate. And she took it. Jodie's throwing well. She's not perfect, but gave up. I don't remember what the hit was. I don't know. Oh, that double thing. She should be perfect right now. Anyway, so Taylor's little hit, if it falls, she'll say, hey, I'll take it. It helps my team. It helps my average. I know I didn't do what I was supposed to there, but I'll take the end result and say, I'll get him next time. I didn't really like that strike so much. I didn't love that strike so much either, but Raisa is doing her thing. I need Monet to do her thing. Last time she grounded out to second. Can't have that double play right now this time. So anyway, so Jada hits her ball, lines out hard to center field, right at the center fielder, hit it right back where it was pitched. You did what you're supposed to do to maximize opportunity. No one should ever fault you for that. You should feel good about the result. Like this result, I don't feel great about. The only thing I can say is at least it's not a double play. So Jada there, she should feel good about it. She's not going to. I'm not going to, because what I need from her right now, I need to feel like I'm getting on the up and up with her. I want her mojo to increase. I want her average to increase. You know, I want to justify the needs for that kind of line out that she had to seem like that's something she'll keep doing here on out and in the future. Because so far, I mean, look, I was batting her righty to begin with on the season where she'd have more raw power. I don't think she was being super successful yet. I gotta bunt Jodie. Hang on a second. I gotta focus on this. It's gotta be a strike. That's a strike. No, don't go to third. Oh no, she still got into a double play! How do you bunt right? I started to get in this thought that, like, because if you saw I squared up the reticle, the circle thing, right on the ball. Because I felt like if you do that, then you get your best contact for a bunt. If you know what I mean. Not like the hardest ones. Like that was bunted hard back to the pitcher. I was hoping that would do something like the best placement, I should say, where it's a little far away from the catcher and it's not right at the pitcher. And it's a uh-oh. Whew. That's not a good two-strike pitch. And it's not going to be something where they, I wanted that off the plate. Let's go, Jada. Couldn't quite track that one down. I was thinking of diving, but I was thinking if I dive and miss it, now he's probably going to get a triple. So I think I'll just take the double there. Yeah, this girl's batting 196 here. So, oh gosh. So anyway, if you see any of my previous bunts from the other videos where it would just like go right back to the catcher, you know, the catcher would just snag it. She'd catch it in the air or catch it right in front of her. It's because I didn't get the thing right on the ball because I was thinking, I don't want to get a lot of power on my bunt. Now it's 0-0. Jodie's throwing fantastically. Not so great the last two batters here, but fantastically enough. Oh, that's good. Good, now I can get a double play. I want to see if you can get out of this half inning. This would be awesome without them scoring a run. Problem is we haven't scored. So if she gives up a run, it's going to feel a little more devastating than not, especially because of what she wasn't able to do at the plate earlier. She's heading to 2. Oh, let's go home. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ugh! Now her mojo goes down. And that's that should be a base hit. They called that an error. To me, that's a textbook base hit. I think that's clearly a base hit. Do not. Okay, I don't think that's out of here. All right, good. Yeah, but they are going to third, and I should have thought better about the fact that I challenge them. I don't think I have the best arm out there in left. There's Kendall in left, right? I think Paige Otus in right and Kendall in left. And Kendall doesn't have the best arm out there. Runner might go, and I don't want to throw her out if I do, so I'm going to throw some fastballs now. Even the two-seamer inside. Just bust her in one more time. And let's go back outside. One more fastball. If 3-1, I'll stick to the fastball again. All right, 2 strikes. Now I'll go off speed. Focus on the batter more than the runner. And forkball. Let's get this down. I don't mind if I get to 3-2 here. If the runner's going to go, she's going to go. There we go. Just had to vary my pitches there a little bit. Okay, so I did give up that run. I didn't need to, in the sense that if Jodie snags that, I think it's a double play. Or if we, you know, it trickled off her glove, and if we got it and threw it at home in time, I think we would have got him. They don't challenge us too much in getting out. They have before. But oftentimes when they run, it's because they kind of know they can make it. Maybe that's another level of defense there. That in terms of defense, like... Maybe that's the AI's base running. I'm not sure. Sorry, I'm saying a lot of things at once. I'm thinking about the ego difficulties. Ooh, that was a hanger for Paige. And that's Paige Otus, that is. On a contact swing, she hit that very far. That might be out at our home field. That's a kind of farther left field. And then it gets a little, not shallow, but relatively shallow in that left center pocket. And then it goes kind of deep again in that last spot. I'm taking that because I think that's I think that's a ball personally. Jaro's 2 pop-ups. Can't figure this out, guys. I can't figure out my hitting anymore. I'm used to the game. And sometimes, and look, Taylor's at a 500 average now. She was at 600 something. 500 is nothing to sneeze at. It's a fantastic average. Just you can tell everybody's slumping. Everybody is. 2-0 count. 3-0 count. 4-0 count. If I walk, I'm stealing. Point blank. I'm power swinging here. Not that I think she's going to hit it out, but I wouldn't. No! That looks like a ball. Taylor has 2 strikeouts. That's not her fault. That's I didn't swing. Both of the strikeouts are my fault, but reward her for that. She did it right. Come on. 8-9 top. Okay, I did well last time here, especially on 8 and 9. I want to keep feeling like Jodie's doing just fine. All my starting pitchers have been doing fine. The fact that we've lost 3 of our last 4, think about, I forgot what Jodie did her last time. Maybe she wasn't great the last time. But think about starting with Kylie. And it's probably the game that we won. I can't remember. Ooh, Jaro almost did it again. But think about, hey, cover 2, cover 2, cover 2. There we go. Think about what we've been doing in these last ones. Only giving up. Uh-oh, Jaro might have gotten hurt. It just said fitness down. Injury, Sophia Jaro. Sprained wrist. What do you know? Oh, boy. All right, well, probably getting Morella in this game then, because I want that spot to still be... Yeah, I'll go for Morella there. Sprained wrist, Jaro. Yikes. Talk about adding injury to insult right now. Yeah, injury to insult, not insult to injury. We're kind of going backwards here, folks. I don't know what's happening with this season here. But yeah, you know, I was talking about egos. 99 ego. Ego means difficulty. Yay! I'm gonna press pause for a second and just show you the ego stuff. Some people have seen it. The ego ratings. The ego ratings are your difficulty. How the higher the ego, the more difficult the game is for batting, base running, pitching, and defense. And I'm wondering if the base running difficulty is not even for me, like me as a base runner, because I don't know what would change for me base running difficulty. Do they slow down my runners? Maybe it means the computer gets smarter. The AI, when they're base running, that they steal when they should, you know, when they take an extra bag when they should, and they, you know, that kind of thing. Maybe that's what that difficulty means. And I never thought about that until now. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, good. Oh, stop doing that. Hopefully she didn't get injured. That's all I care about. Catch the ball, guys. Catch the ball. All right, not injured. We are at their 3-hitter. 2 outs. Jodie is getting a little, worked. She's fatiguing some. So, I will admit, I'm throwing a lot more balls with my starters. Meaning kind of working. No! Gosh darn it! And it goes from a great game to this. And that's where I gave a little too much plate, I guess. I don't know. I've been lucky on some. But I can't do that on the 3-hitter. And it's 4-0. And honestly, I don't know if I can score a run. I don't know what's happening with this season, guys. We are falling apart. The coaching staff, this Brandon Robinson guy, is just dreadful at what he does. He can't seem to discipline his players or keep them healthy or call the right pitches or manage the game right when it comes to lineup or substitutions. It's all going down the gutter. And I don't know what it is. It can't just be ego ratings. There's some, or the mojo or anything like that. There's something else to it. Like, look, another squared up ball. I'm hitting it the way I'm supposed to, and it's just causing an out. And her contact is good. Good contact rating. That doesn't just mean hitting the ball. It means being successful. Hers is good. And look, okay, that better. Even Stoveland can't hit a dinger. Get it. And it's off the top of the wall. It's just my luck. I power swing on a fat pitch right down the middle with the hot page Stoveland. It's just above the barrel where it should be. That is a tailor-made, you know what? See you later, you know? And I know, okay, get out of here. Thank you, Raisa. Now, too bad it's not a come from behind home run. Because we gave up the 3-run home run, but that makes me feel a lot better about this. The fact that I even scored. Because what else did I do in this game? By the way, I got to pinch hit Jodie. Because I don't think she'll be successful hitting. Even if she gets on base, I'd want to run her. And she probably needs to come out now anyway. It's too bad. It's just her mojo's now low. She's thrown over 60 some odd pitches. Which, you know, in softball, you could probably throw like 150 pitches and you won't even feel like a fatigue. I mean, in a row, sure. But like over the course of the game, you know, some people are ready to go the next day. Maybe the day after that. Different for baseball and softball. And of course, they treat this more like baseball. All right, I'm feeling good about things now. Even Kendall's at her 2 for 2. I took some pressure off her in the 2-hole, but of course, Jada's not doing great in the 2-hole. And, you know, going back to talking about Jada again, you know, when you slump, as Jada is, and she squared the last 2 sets of balls up, when you slump, you... Oh, man. Well, I might double switch Jodie here. 5-hitter. I'm one of those guys where I'll say I'll pitch her until I have to pull her, so maybe one more person gets on, I'll pull her. The main reason I do that is because if she can get the outs, why not save my bullpen with those outs? Now I'm 3-0 with this batter. Shoot. Hey, it's very unlikely I'd get a 99 kind of pitch there with the fatigue, being as low as it is. Okay, good. So, see, I haven't, I'm not injuring Jodie doing this. At least I hope I'm not. I got an out. I'm not yet too pressured. It should technically up her mojo a hair even. Maybe 2 outs here. Call it off. Let's go. Come on, Paige. There we go. And maybe she gets 6 full innings. And now I'm working near the lower part of the order. And I don't have to force a move right now. Not force my hand. Because also what I can do is, I'm trying to get a hitter maybe for Jodie. Oh, there's a hit. Okay, I'll pull her out. Well, actually, I'll see who's hitting. I'll see what kind of thing they're at, what they've been doing. 158, 0 for 2, catcher. I'm going to pitch. I'm so indecisive. I'm so loyal to my girls. All right, I gotta pull her out now. Absolutely. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Doesn't matter what this person's done. It's now that time. And they are 1 for 2. They're pinch hitting somebody, and it was the pitcher. A pitcher got it hit, and I didn't even realize that. So I'm considering double switching, but if I put in a pitcher that can hit, I'm thinking that as well. How about I just put in Brandon for now? Let's hope he can get this out. He can come up to bat. He has some speed when he comes up to bat, and maybe I can work something there and save my other players for now. And I say that thinking that all things will pan out. It doesn't always work that way. So, you know, Brandon has not been a great pitcher this year. Come on. Whew! Okay. No runs scored, and that's all I needed. Oh my god, look at their next pitcher coming up. Rally Overo. Rally Overo. Oh my god, this is the best pitcher I've ever faced. Full on everything in high mojo. Can we say that I lost? I don't know. Tony's like, I'm waiting my turn, man. Get me in this game. But yeah, man, so, you know, you start swinging at pitches that you wouldn't. You know, like with Jada. I want her to get a hit so bad, maybe I start swinging at pitches with her that I ordinarily would not. You know, oh my god, he throws hard. Oh my god, he throws hard. Make no mistake, I'm trying to contact swing. And that wasn't even a fastball. And I'm suddenly nervous. Probably just upping his mojo as well. Oh, check. There we go. Okay. That was not a good at-bat. That was a pitcher kind of at-bat, you know? Alright, Paige, that's good. Tying run comes to the plate in Morella, I believe. Now that she's in for Sophia. Sophia's a better opportunity to hit one out, but you know what? This is a fair trade. Yes! Fair trade kind of deal. Looking good. Yes! Go, 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 go. I'm going to send her to third because I think they're trying to throw it home. Even so, I think she's going to make it to third. Oh, they're going to third! Woo! Did she make it? Yes. Okay. Okay. Taylor's under 500 for the first time since I remember. Their infield's in. Pop it over him. Ooh, I shouldn't set it that low, I guess. I guess if she grounds out, she grounds out. I'm going to try and power swing it for one more strike. Stay fair! Oh, I got a contact swing. Do not blow it by me, please. Taylor's not going to hat trick. All right, Taylor! Way to come through, baby! Go 2. Tie game. Get on 2. That a boom! And we're lowering the mojo of the pitcher. Perfect. And I want so bad for Jada to come through right now. Batting 163. Tense. See, she's all tensed up. You know, it lowers her. Get down! Oh my goodness. She's hit so well. She's hitting better. Those are contact swings. Look, she's not going to hit the ball out. She's not. She's squared up 3 balls in a row, 3 lineouts to center field. You take that all day, every day, and it's only going to lower her mojo. You know, it would in real life probably as well for a slumping player. Paige, carry, carry, carry. Yes, yes. Whoa, read the close. The shellest I could ever possibly hit. Right there. You know Paige Otus's home run, her one where she flew out. I'm not saying it would be a home run over there, but if you squared up, relatively so. God, I'll take that. Oh my god, I feel so much better about things, you can tell. Let's go, we're in the lead. Too bad Jodie can't get the win now, because I pulled her out and put in Brandon. Brandon's in line for the win now. And it's the top of the order, and we'll see how long Brandon goes. I might go to set up with Bob and with Alyssa soon. I can't remember if they last pitched at all. I'm going to have to think about that last game. Maybe Tony pitched that last game? I can't recall. I'm going to look at their fatigue. Oh, maybe it was Bob. I'll have to look at their fatigue values. It might have been Bob, actually. So, we'll see. I love the changeup. Their leadoff hitter has not been doing well. Two strikeouts so far, and I'm going for a third. Come on. Ooh, maybe a little too high. A little too high. I change up on the corner. Throwing for a strike. Going for a strike. Hat trick. Come on. Hat trick. 3 strikeouts for her. She ain't so successful. These other 2 hitters are 5 for the last 6. Here we go. Oh, thank you so much. I'll be honest. I've caught a lot of breaks with my pitchers here. The problem has not been the pitching. The bullpen, if we give up a home run, it's been the problem. Yes, I know. Ali Findere, whatever, is a home run, is a triple shy of the cycle. I don't have to throw to her. I don't know how the 4-hitter's been hitting, but I know the 3-hitter's been only successful, 3 for 3. And I'm just going to kind of work... No! Whew. It's those kinds of mistakes that, you know, earlier in the year, they've just been hitting as home runs. And every so often, I'm still giving up home runs. But I've seen a lot more breaks in my direction, you know what I mean? I've seen a lot less of the home runs and things working in my favor. All right, Brandon, that was a good inning. That was good. When you come up to bat, I am going to pinch hit you and get a different person in there. And Monet, if you get on, I'm probably going to run for you as well. I'm going to try and gather some insurance. I don't need the potent power offense. I need the let's score a couple, let's just string together a run or two at a time offense right now. Let's work this pitcher some, huh? I don't think that's getting out of here. So, yeah, man, you know, Jada's 0 for 4 and, like, 0 for her last whatever, and I still want to keep playing her. I shouldn't be in some respects. I just want to find those opportunities for her. And, you know, you do that for players who can and should be successful. Look, if Paige or Taylor or Raisa got in that kind of trouble, would you suggest that I sit them? Yeah, if they're fatigued or if I've played them all the time or whatever, maybe. But would you say I sit them or you'd say keep playing them? I'd keep playing them. There hasn't been proven success right now with Jada, and I know that there hasn't been, and it's weird. There should be success with her, you know? Now that there are 2 outs, kind of want to go Gabby here, and then she can go, let's see. No, Dulce can go in left field for, well, I don't need to double switch here. So I'll get Dulce in for this spot. Ah, get out of here, get out of here. Get down, get down. Hey, thank you. Did that count as an error? Nope. You know, there are such things as foul errors. Even if she doesn't reach base, it's still considered. I'm not saying that should be an error. I'm just, a little hard. Threw it a little hard. Good inning by him. All right. Bob probably did throw that last game. They're all fit. They're all good to go. I think Bob's more my setup guy. Look at this. Oh, look. Look, I can tell who threw last 3 games. You see this in the near the stamina bar? Underneath it says last 3 games, 0 pitches, 35 pitches, 0 pitches. So Tony hasn't thrown the last game. Bob threw 6 pitches last game, or was it 28 the last game? I can't tell. And Alyssa, see, I don't think Alyssa pitched that last game, so it must have been Bob who was pitching. Oh, his stamina's kind of so is Tony's. This is almost an Alyssa outing, but we are getting near the bottom of their order. I'm going to start with Tony because he didn't throw that last game. But I might double switch here. So, no. Yeah, I'll just put in Tony straight up for Dulce there. Okay, so getting near the bottom of the order here. 5, 6, 7. It's not the bottom. Just, you know, we're rounding out to there. It'd probably make more sense to throw Alyssa here. But I need to see what kinds of runs I can gather first in the next half inning before anything like that happens. Granted, they might get their runs before that, but it's not that Tony's bad. In fact, Tony's had some good outings. When he threw 35 pitches, that might have been that game where he threw, and look at this outing so far, where he threw like 3 scoreless innings or whatever it was. There was one game where he was just, he just went off. Maybe it wasn't a recent game, I don't know. But if I throw 35 pitches with the reliever, it's likely that means it's because they've been throwing well, right? You don't throw, there we go. Well, perfect inning, look at that. Tony could probably even start the 9th. Whew. What a comeback so far, huh? 6 unanswered, 4 straight for them, then 6 unanswered afterward. I know I'm bickering a little bit here and saying, what can I do to score runs? This makes me feel a lot more confident because I felt kind of like a Jada. I felt like there's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do when I swing. Probably shouldn't have swung at that pitch, right? But there's nothing I can do when I swing. Now, when you're a hitter and you're hot, and I'm not talking about just good mojo on this game. When you're a hitter and you're hot, you feel that success a lot better. You're looking for pitches you want to feast off of, you know? And I do that in real life. The ball looks more like a beach ball to you. It just looks a lot fatter because you're not worried about the what if I get outs kinds of things. You're just asking yourself more, what am I going to do to be successful, right? It's not the do not strike out, it's the be successful kind of thing. Jada, who's 0 for 4, has 3 straight lineouts to center field and probably a lineout to second base or something like that. Nothing better. I'm going to take some pitches, however. Not some. Oh, I'm going to steal, actually. Now that I'm in this commanding, whew, I don't know if Taylor can really get out stealing, I'll be honest. But now if Jada gets a hit, Taylor scores. Yes! Look at that! And I'm the biggest cheerleader for her right now. Please throw it home. I want her to go to 2. Oh, no. She's safe. Oh, I feel so much better for Jada right now. So much better for her. And that's really going to help. And we pulled out that pitcher who started off really strong. I mean, we homered off him, though. This guy's really good, too. If he was with Great Mojo, this is their closer. If he was with Great Mojo, I think that he'd be just as good as the other guys. Fastball, cutter, and slider. Everything's going to move off the plate for the righties here, except for the four-seamer. So, let's see how he does. There was the cutter. Nope, no. Yeah, get out of here. I don't think it's getting out of here. Okay, so with the insurance run, I can start Tony in this half inning. If he allows someone to get on, I'll probably sub, because then we'll get back to the top of the order, and just Alyssa has just the better stuff. And she's better set for the situation. Here we go. Jada! What is going on? Why isn't she catching it? That's the second time. And those aren't errors. What? She's not a bad fielder. Thankfully didn't lower her mojo. They're going to pinch hit here. Maybe not. Not for someone much better. Marla Moore. Didn't really lower Tony's mojo here. But if this person gets on, the tying run gets to the plate, I'll have Tony pitch to this last batter. Then we get to the top of the order. Well, top of the order's been that girl's been striking out, right? So, I don't know. You know, I gotta throw to this girl. This Marla Moore is more like Marla less, know what I'm saying? There we go. She's not good attributes there. What do you say? Throw Tony for this one girl here? Yeah, this girl's been slumping. Even if, you know, I want this run to score at the behest of Tony's pitching and not someone else. You know as a pitcher yourself that if you get pulled out and you have an inherited runner, they might tag up. I don't know why they try and score, though. Oh my god! What is happening with my defense? Holy crap, no! Stop it! Why is it going through like that? I wanted my outfielder to get that ball. I did. Why is this happening? 3 times in this game, twice in this inning. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna throw Alyssa. I'm just because these other batters. Oh no. These aren't errors either. The one thing they counted as an error off Jodie, I don't think was an error at all. These ones are more so like, get it together! And it's not the defense's fault. This game isn't, it's not registering my ability to catch it. Look how nasty that is. Woo! Oh, they actually hit it. So, like, that's Tony's inherited run, for example. Like, that run that scored is not an earned run against Alyssa, but an earned run against Tony. And you, as a pitcher, want to kind of get it out, you know, get out of it yourself. If you give up the run, you're saying, oh, well. And if someone else gives it up, look, she got a ground out. I wanted the strike up, she got a ground out, and she scored. And now Tony's upset, saying, like, I could have gotten them out without that. Okay. This girl's 4 for 4, still triple shy of the cycle, had homered earlier. But Alyssa says no problem. Right? I am going to challenge her. Not the Eric Gagne challenging Barry Bonds with only fastballs challenger kind of way. But I am going to... I say I'm going to challenge her. I've given her 3 balls. Alright. Alyssa can get her out. No problem with that victory. How about that one, huh? Bearcats win. I'm not going to call that a cheap win at all. If you consider those 3 balls, the 2 that went by Jada and the 1 that went between Morella and Paige, Otus right there, that shouldn't have been. I think those should have been flouts. I would have more happily allowed an error. The little exclamation mark popped out of the glove like that right fielder, or my diving attempts. I would have much more preferred that. At least then it doesn't affect my pitchers because their mojo doesn't go down. Now these are treated as doubles and triples, you know what I mean? So they actually affect my pitchers. And Jodie, who threw tremendously, the 3-run homer makes it look less tremendous. But that was an outing. That was an outing for her that I think she can be proud of and hang her head high. She doesn't get the win. I think Brandon gets the win. We didn't relinquish a lead there. So let's check it out. Taylor started off, I think, 0 for 3. She got a couple strikeouts there, and then she came back and got the singles. Jada with the single that I think will just start to bring her back. Little by little, it will. Raya with the tater. Paige with the one that just goes over that corner part of the fence. It made me like that field a little bit more, even though I think Paige Otis's would have went over our home field fence. Kendall, she started off 2 for 2, did strongly there. Jodie into 2 double plays. She bunted into 1. I still can't figure out the bunting, guys. I probably have to top it and get on top of it. And then Paige Otus. Nice. Just slowly but surely got 2 hits. I think she got a double as well. Something like that. I don't know if she did. Yeah, Brandon gets the win there. Alyssa with the save. I would have left Tony in for the save if I thought that our team wouldn't suffer those little woes. Our ERA is still high, but I think that's just the nature of Super Mega Baseball. And yeah, I'll give that to Ali Finder. I'm sure there's something behind that name that I have no idea. Ali Finder, Ali Finder, Ali. I don't know. But Paige and Raisa with the home runs. Look, I'm not going to say that home runs haven't helped me as well. They absolutely have. But I feel like I string together those hits as well that, you know, kind of make those runs score too. You know what I'm saying? So the home runs did get me in it this time. And I won't be apologetic over those. Those were the ones that helped me. All right. 7-6 win. Not very comfortable. And we started from behind there. Maybe have another team talk about something. But we are another half game closer to the Overdogs. I'm going to go ahead and simulate through to the next game and see if the Overdogs win or lose their next game. Let's check it out. They lost. So check out these standings right now. We are now 1.5 games behind the Overdogs, the 8-run differential underneath. We play them in 5 games now. Hopefully Kylie stays strong and then she can pitch against the Overdogs there. And I'll feel better going into this one. All right, so that ought to do it for me for this game. Until next time, this is Brandon Robinson signing off. And go Bearcats.